Did you ever watch a creepy video that you just couldn't finish without looking at the comments every 10 seconds? Well, in this video I'm gonna try to make one and make it the scientifically scariest video that should make most people watching it feel scared or at least uncomfortable. The first thing that I did was ask ChatGPT for some advice. It recommended using psychological horror, which is using uncanny, unknown things that our brain cannot identify. This should trigger the amygdala, which is the part of our brain that makes us feel fear and anxiety. So I instantly thought of analog horror, which for the people that don't know is a short 80s style video of about 5 minutes where the tension never drops and that doesn't make use of jump scares like most horror movies or videos. They're made in a way that triggers your fight or flight response and makes use of xenophobia, aka fear of the unknown. So now that we have a genre, I have to write a storyline. My idea was that some strange, unknown, highly intelligent creatures infiltrate the population, with their goal being to wipe out the human race. But they look a lot like humans and are able to blend in for the most part. Only some people with eye for detail notice that there's something off. I only have to write a script, and what better way to do that than by using ChatGPT. I seriously got some chills just by reading this script like damn. So ChatGPT provided the video in 5 chapters. Make sure to stick around to see the end result. The intro is a VHS starting sound. And after that, I use a news anchor green screen and put an AI generated voice over the news anchor.
Hello, I am Robstick. Subscribe.
I also grabbed some VHS sound effects, put some visual effects over the broadcast, and the intro is almost done. I just have to design an unsettling missing poster for the second image, where the whispers will also start. I'm just gonna put the brightness down a bit to make the shock a bit stronger. The only thing that is left is putting a big smile on the reporter's face. And not a happy smile, but one like this. So the first part is basically done. The second part is a found footage clip of, let's say, Brian, a guy that lives in a suburban house where everything went fine until his neighbor started acting weird a few weeks ago. In this clip, Brian will be filming a POV while his power went out at 3 AM. And he will start to talk about his weird neighbor's sudden changes in behavior, like not blinking anymore, not moving his mouth while talking, indicating that a creature unalived the neighbor and is now impersonating him. So for this one, I'm just gonna walk around in my own house a bit. I'm gonna implement a dark figure standing in a room that you can briefly see for a moment in the video, which would be the neighbor that got in somehow. Basically, it's hearing something scary and not seeing it, which makes your brain freak out. I made a cardboard cutout of a man and placed him in my bathroom, so that way you would see him through the mirror for a brief moment in the video. The next thing I have to do is making a voiceover, which I'm just gonna do by myself instead of using AI, since AI can't really nail realistic emotions yet unless you pay for a premium model, which I'm not gonna do. And the second part is done. The third part is gonna be an emergency broadcast read by a robotic voice telling people to stay indoors and carry a weapon on them at all times. This was pretty easy to make and was done in about 30 minutes. After that, the emergency broadcast abruptly stops and we shift into the fourth part. This part is gonna be someone waiting on their bus, but every time there is a glitch, a dark figure comes closer from out of the bushes and eventually unalives the woman. This took quite a long time because I've never created a 3D environment, but at the end it was definitely worth it. After this happens, the screen also ends in a no signal screen and we move on to the final part. The fifth part is gonna be a shot of one of those monitor rooms with a lot of screens. There will be a dark figure watching the screens all turn into no signal screens, indicating that the human race is slowly getting wiped out. And the video is basically done. So, now the moment you've all been waiting for, put some headphones on for the best experience and enjoy.
Good evening, and welcome to Local 86. The last weeks, several people suddenly disappeared in the state of Oklahoma. Authorities still have no clue on how these people went missing without a trace, and are currently facing a brick wall. Yesterday, at about 11 a.m., another person went missing under the name of John Hampton. If you see any suspicious activity, please report to the number 8.
Oh, the power fell out again. Why is it always at night? Let's just grab a flashlight. Just like that. My neighbor Tom is probably still awake again. Like last few weeks he changed a lot. He suddenly does midnight walks, he doesn't blink, and his mouth barely moves while he's talking. Anyways, let's take a look. It's turned off. Who turned it off? What was that? Tom, what the fuck are you doing in my house right now? Hey, hey, hey!
This is an emergency broadcast. They are taking over. Lock every door and window in your place of residence. Carry a weapon on you at all times. If you see a relative acting out of the ordinary, for example excessive tics, no blinking or talking with their mouth shut, run. If an anomaly has gained entry into your home, it's too late. Authorities will not be available. Lethal force is allowed. This is not a
They look like us, act like us, but they're not us. They're taking control one by one. We're losing.
Thank you guys for watching and let me know in the comments if I did a good job or not. Anyways, if you've enjoyed, be sure to check out my other videos and see you guys in a few weeks.
Someone will watch you sleep tonight.